So I remembered something that I thought was relevant to the discussion about rare diseases and using people that have rare diseases to collect a lot of data, provide a lot of resources for the biodigital convergence as we're moving forward instead of uh, doing what they're saying they're doing, which is finding a cure. And I'm not saying all of this research that they're doing is bad, but I am saying that I feel like they're deliberately amplifying and exacerbating these diseases so they can get rich, deep data. So in 2015, around then, I had gone through a divorce, was living in this apartment with four of my kids, and managing their care with TSC, which was really a lot. There was a lot of behavioral stuff going on, epilepsy, surgeries, and I was asked or approached by the clinic, local TSC clinic, to participate, have them participate in a study in somewhere around Boston that they were really, it was presented to me as if they were really interested in studying the brains of people with TSC, particularly those that had areas of like savant intellectual abilities, which all my offspring have to a degree. And I never saw it that way. I just saw it as those parts of their biofield were and their presentation were very intact, and the rest had been basically tampered with. Um, anyway, so they pitched me on this study, and I was pretty good friends with the doctors and the nurses staff there at the TSC clinic for a long time. And they've helped me a lot. And that's where they get you. I mean, they were really working in a lot of ways, it seemed to me, to the betterment of those that have the condition. I kind of learned some other things along the way now. So they said the study is going on, and they are, and all of my three of my offspring that have the condition were recruited for it. Yeah, I could come into Boston. They went out of the way to pay. Of course, they were going to pay me, and it was a good amount of money. I mean, not like a huge amount, but more than I'd ever would have gotten before for any kind of research. I'd never been offered money to get my kids up for research, and I considered it. I considered it because I was pretty broke, and the problem was I didn't think I could make it down there in my car with my kids because there were some behavioral stuff that I didn't know if they'd last the trip, nor would I. So I I was overwhelmed, and I said, no, I'm not doing the study. And I had started to be a little annoyed with being asked to participate all the time. Every time you go to the hospital, they want to like look at the skin manifestations so they can help some other kid that comes in with it presents. And I get that, but at what point are we doing this? So I went back and I found these studies and what they were looking at, and really interesting, but also it's all part of this escalated precision medicine biodigital convergence that is kind of being rolled out in ways that we don't even understand right under our feet for our good and health and safety. And they are preying on those that have rare disease. I believe the system is meant to amplify and exacerbate so the data, jobs, and market share can be collected. I'm going to drop some links down below regarding this. So peace out, y'all. Have a good Saturday weekend, whatever you're doing. Be in it.